Welcome. Today is Tuesday, 11/29, and we're going to do the show at 9 p.m. Eastern. Episode 302 of the Sundering. This episode is brought to you by ads. That's right. You go click through our links on our site, and we get some of that money. We know you're doing some shopping. Might as well give us a little bit back. Amazon, Newegg, Jinx, Busted Tees, Groupon. And if you like what you hear, rate us 5 stars and drop us a review on iTunes and Stitcher. We love that. We'll read it and fawn all over your awesome verboseness. What do we have on deck for you tonight?
Before you start that, I just want to point out for the ads, Amazon. Look, people, we know you're shopping online. It's the holidays. You're buying like all this shit. Amazon's discounting everything. This is where we make money to pay for the server that happens in March. So all we ask is if you got ad blocker, just whitelist us, click through the link on our site, buy your shit like you normally do, and just add stuff to your cart. After you click through the link on our site, add stuff to your cart, check out, zero cost to you, and trust me, it really helps our server costs in March. It really does. I just had to spend a whole bunch of money on software licenses for the show, so that took up all of the rest of our 2016 ad money. So we're broke.
All right.
Congratulations, everyone. We're broke.
It's Dan's birthday is next week, so I'll buy something on Amazon right now.
Buy him some socks. All right. Anyway,
what kind of socks?
Whatever. I don't care.
Two socks with buttons on them.
I got these. I don't want to drop name brands because I will not bow to any corporate sponsor. But I do have these Adidas socks that are just fantastic. They're so soft.
The fuck is going on here?
Okay,
this
sorry.
Is the intro.
I know.
Why are you two talking about shopping? Like, fuck you both. This is my bit.
Sorry.
And you're taking away from it. Yeah, you better be sorry. Yeah, you better buy me some Adidas socks.
You can't have every bit, okay? You have Porsches on tarmac. You have serving people at Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Or every other meal.
I don't even know what that means.
Number 4.
I serve people during dinner.
Yeah, fourth meal?
Fourth meal. I don't know. I just wanted to get to number 4, just so I could hold the 4 horsemen. Anyway, Sarah, what about the intro?
No, it's not me. It's her. She's supposed to be doing the intro.
Anyway,
okay.
Sarah, what about the intro?
I just made the Trump face. Like, what do we have on deck?
It's a fantastic show. Fantastic show tonight. Fantastic show. I'm drinking my ISIS. I've got
all my best people working on it. I got Seraph. I got Ray. Wait, he's not good.
We're fucking idiots.
I know.
Anyway, sorry.
You guys got all the giggles out now?
Maybe.
All the geckos?
All the Trump?
Listen, I just woke up. Now I'm looking up anime. I'm looking up anime stuff for Dan. This show's gonna go great.
Right.
Maybe I should get him one of those body pillows.
You should just start the show.
Anime girl thing.
You should just start the show, and we'll move this intro to next week. Because Hasu worked really hard on it, but my God, you too.
Ah, sorry. Now I feel bad.
As you should.
Yeah.
Okay.
What the fuck? You gonna hit the button?
Like,
so eager to talk.
We're starting the show. Sorry, I'm trying to sorry, Grim Fantasy said they both Skyrim Pokemon, and I don't see it in our list. So anyway,
The Sundering is an explicit podcast which may not be suitable for children, people with delicate sensibilities, animals under 10 pounds, certain towns in Idaho, citizens of Liechtenstein, members of the clergy, fans of the show Cop Rock, and vegans.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
Well, let's start the insanity.
This is the Sundering Podcast with your host, Seraphis.
Self-replicating bacon. I don't like that chick's cutting my hair because we wouldn't want it to get weird or anything.
Rapist.
He adds to the show and everyone gets upset. It's great. I know they say this, but I don't care.
And Zia.
Hi, Slurp. I'm so full of hate. I'm not sure what a podcast is. Slavery is different than a fish.
all right. So it's a show.
It is.
I'm Seraphis. I'm joined by Ray, Zia.
Hi.
So
Hey.
Ray, let's just get right into it. we didn't see or hear from you last week. What?
Okay.
Well, we did. Actually, hold on. No, I take it back. We did see you in the chat room, and we did sort of hear from you in the chat room, but we didn't see or hear from you on the actual show. So
what ended up happening was I actually had Tuesday off last week, so I treated it as a Wednesday, not thinking that I had a show to do at 9 o'clock. So I was not home when that happened, and I came in the chat room like, maybe Seraph is like playing a game because we don't have a show or something like that. And then no, so I missed the show. I was out personal stuff. I know it was personal things, but it was still. I felt bad that I at least could have been like, "Hey, I'm not here." But yeah, so I also didn't have Twitter on my phone, which is how we interact, is through DMs. It's the most reliable way because of me, because I sometimes just don't have phones because of country moving and stuff like that. So. I had to install Twitter, DM them, and say, "Hey, not here." So, apologize. I know some people show up just to listen to me ramble about random shit like anime body pillows. Yeah.
Is that what you're buying? Is that what you're buying, Dan?
No, I just think I always threaten him with it because like I always find his favorite anime character. I'm like, here, I know you like this guy. How about a sexy body pillow?
Well, I'll go one step further. I'll buy the pillow if you buy the case, and I'll mail it to you. From Amazon. They have a body pillow for $13. So cheap. It's worth it. But
click through our link. Click through our link.
Click through our link, yes, but you have to show it on camera, like that you put the case on the pillow, because I really want to see it before you give it to Dan.
I don't. He would never use it, or like nobody would ever see him. That's the weird thing about it. It's like,
are you kidding? Body pillows? Yeah, you have a body pillow, don't you? Like a long.
I literally have like 14 pillows like on my bed.
Yeah,
I roll with a lot of pillows, so.
Honestly, I mean, he could just take the case off and buy another pillowcase and have this really comfy body pillow.
Yeah. All right. Well, enough about that. You should click through the link if you're gonna buy stuff. Cyber Monday already happened, but Cyber Tuesday.
I want to point out probably one of the coolest things that I saw someone buy. And I have to point this out because it's a book, and it's called Rock Bottom to Rock Star.
Okay.
Really?
Who's it by?
Yeah.
That's the thing. I immediately thought this was about The Rock, and it's not at all. Oh. It's by someone named Ryan Blair, and I'm like, huh. So really I was really excited and then really disappointed.
Hey, well, that book helps then.
But it's about business. So look, people are using our links to better themselves, to know how to do business. So good for you.
Yeah, because this show is not going to better you in any fashion.
Well, other than having a great, Turkey Day and everything, there's just too much football. I will complain about that. I'm less and less enthralled with watching football. I don't know if it's like the fact that I just would rather like talk with my family instead of watching the game that I don't care about. Like if it's not the Bills, I don't care because it's just local stuff. I want to see this place be happy. So like just like Cleveland, like they just got a championship. Now Buffalo needs one.
Yeah, I'll be honest, like I just had the game on in the background. I didn't really watch it either.
I watched the only thing I saw was Des Bryant and Josh Norman jawing back and forth, which was great. Like right at the end of the game when the game was ending, they were literally at on the field just jawing at each other while everyone's trying to take pictures. And then Fox cut away to go to whatever they went to. It's like, how can you do that? That's the best TV that has happened that day.
I completely forgot. Did Fox bring out like the big 6-legged like turkey like they normally do?
Oh no.
No.
I was just talking about how I didn't want to watch it.
Yeah. That's like the one. It's like 6-legged turkey.
Yeah, whatever. The John Madden didn't have his turducken.
Boom! Boom! Tough acting, tenactin.
Here's a guy when he moves his legs, he runs fast.
Not 9 times out of 10, the team with the most points at the end of the game wins. Right, Pat?
So I've been playing a lot of Overwatch, Seraph. A lot of Overwatch. So much that I got.
That was my. Don't look at me like I'm crazy. That was my Madden impression.
And I just ignored it.
Boom!
I ignored it like I ignore your Harry Carey impression.
All right.
That was your cue to do it, but
match. No. I'm gonna strike when you're least expecting it.
Jesus. So that means he's gonna interrupt me. That's great. So I was playing a lot of Overwatch, and there was a Genji that tried to sneak up on me, and I was playing with Chili, and she was like, "Hey, there's a Genji coming up behind you." So I killed the Genji, and he was really mad. He's like, "How'd you see me?" I didn't say anything. And then he killed me later on, so I was just like, "Hey, how'd you see me?" It was just out in the middle of the map, and then I proceeded to fuck him up another 4 times, and I said, "How'd you see me?" again, and then he left.
I forgot that you could. I keep forgetting you could talk with the other team.
Yeah, it's kind of nice sometimes, but sometimes it's not.
I like that.
Yeah, it's most like 99% of the time it's toxic and shit talk, but I just thought that was funny. And then I got accused of being selfish as a healer. That
you played Zenyatta again.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. That's the thing. Zenyatta. I'm always Zenyatta. I got accused of being selfish because I was getting too many kills. Because when I have a heal on somebody, the only thing I can really do is throw a Discord orb on somebody and shoot them. So I did that, and that's how I get my ultimate ability. I don't know. I guess that's selfish.
How is that selfish? Doesn't it mean you're doing better than the other team and you're winning? Isn't that the point?
I think he's trying to say I'm hogging all the glory, which I apologize. I couldn't. But the thing is, I don't remember if he was on my team or not because 2 people left, and I couldn't tell which team he was on. So I got accused, and then my team was just saying that I did really good in a game too. So I just like to throw that out there that the team likes me, so I'm not selfish.
You're a selfish lover, Ray.
I think that's about it. I really haven't been doing much gaming. I've been watching a lot of oh, that's right. I saw Doctor Strange.
Ah, what'd you think? Well, you have his figure, so you liked it.
Well, no, I've had his figure.
Everyone has Doctor Strange stuff but me. I've been thinking about getting one of the posters because holy fuck, I feel things with that little stubble on it. Oh, ooh.
Oh, you're a big fan of Benny?
Oh, with the stubble. It just, gosh.
What about when he had his sausage paws in the movie?
Sausage paws?
What?
Remember when he had his sausage paws?
Are you talking about after the accident?
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. I shouldn't say that because some people may not have seen it yet.
Sausage paws.
See, here's the thing. It's a comic book that's been out forever, so I assume everybody already knows stuff.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, at a certain point, this show, like if you're listening to this show, you should be reading up on these things. Come on, I'll give you a minute to look away or something. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna talk about it.
That's kind of unfair. We talk about so much random garbage that at any moment we could be spoiling something. Like it
does suck. And I was just gonna,
in Dallas, talk about it. JR was dreaming.
What?
It was all a dream.
I mean, the thing is, it was all a dream.
There it is. Did you used to read Word Up magazine?
Salt and Pepper on Every Bee Up in Limousine, I think. Yeah. So I also watched a documentary on Biggie and Tupac's murder because that was just random.
Okay, how was
actually
that?
Really interesting. It was from a different perspective than there's another one, I guess, because this guy worked on a case. I guess it was really at the end of it, he's just like, we wanted to talk to this guy and it was going to open everything up, but his thing's on investigations. We couldn't talk to him. It's just it's so close.
Yeah.
But it was interesting, and it makes me miss them. So, one of you two. I'm not going to pick.
Well.
Someone pick up the ball.
I want to throw out this thing because now you got me thinking about it. So Dallas, that the old TV show where they basically retconned everything that happened because they said he was dreaming. I spoiled the whole thing. Well, see, the thing is, my grandmother used to love that show, and she was legally blind, so she would always as a little kid, she used to let me play with toys, and she would ask what's going on right now, and I had to describe what's going on the screen. So I remember that vividly because my grandmother, who never really got mad about anything, I told her, I'm like, he was dreaming. She's like, about what? I'm like, everything. She's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, like, people are alive. She's like, I remember her, she just got up, she shook her head, she's like, God damn it, and she just walked out of the room. I'll never forget it. This old lady who's blind, I described what just happened, and she was so upset. So, I just made me remember that, and it's just like one of those things that I'll always remember about my grandmother.
You have good stories about your grandmother.
She was.
I know you.
Yeah.
Special lady.
Yes.
Like I picture it being like doubly worse for her receiving that information because she heard it and then you had to describe it again. So she's just like, no, wait, did that really happen? And then you had to tell, like, it's just like getting upset twice. It's just like that would be really upsetting. Like, I'm glad it happened back in my parents' day and they were upset about it, so I don't have to deal with that thing again because nobody's ever going to be like, oh yeah, it was all a dream. They know how that will go. Like, it's not going to happen. Or if they do it, it's going to be in like It's Always Sunny or something like that, where nobody really cares about the narrative. It's just funny.
So, all right. So anyway, enough story time with Sarah. I did take my kids over Thanksgiving weekend to go see that new Disney movie Moana.
It's supposed to be good.
They loved it. I thought it was pretty good. It was entertaining. We took them to this theater that's also like doubles as a restaurant, so they got to eat like cheese pizza while watching the movie. So that was kind of interesting and fun for them.
That's pretty neat. I've never been in a theater like that.
So the tickets honestly weren't. They were like $1 more than a normal theater, and I mean the food is kind of like, It's not like, it's not like fantastic food, but I mean, like, you're gonna get like burgers and chicken fingers and nachos and things like that. But the one thing that they do that is really awesome is they do popcorn there, and they make it with real butter instead of like the imitation butter. So they melt real butter and they mix it up in this giant bite. It is awesome. So that's
imitation butter.
No, they actually use real butter on this.
Real butter.
I know. I work with imitation butter at work, so okay. I'm just thinking like, it's so good.
So let's see. Post turkey coma. I played some workouts. I got my paladin to level 110. So
I'm still at level 100.
So he's doing world quests and whatnot. I'm trying to consider which one to level next. I'm thinking maybe either my demon hunter, my shadow priest, or my druid. I picked up Civ 6. I know we keep talking about like doing like a Civilization like ridiculous gaming session.
It was on sale and I missed it.
Yeah, it was on sale through Amazon, so our link.
I wouldn't have.
It was on sale for $45. Steam had a sale, but it was like $54. I was like, that not. And Amazon was a digital code that was just a Steam code, so I was just like, okay.
That's
what?
Just it's just pushing traffic to Amazon, I guess.
Yeah. So either way, so I bought it through Amazon and it was like $10 cheaper than through Steam. So also on Thanksgiving, while I was waiting for the turkey to finish, I got to play some Heroes of the Storm with some of our guildies. Specifically, I was playing with Rob App 1 and Nap and Lou. And wow, like they had like the Overwatch MVP screen. I know we've talked about this, but it was actually pretty cool because like it shows like MVP of the game, and then like if you were like one of the top 5, it like also pops up like person who escaped death the most, or like finisher, like the person who finished like the most kills, or like person who like healed the most. Like it like gives like special awards to like individuals. So I thought that was like kind of cool. I really liked that. And while I played that, I was watching Flash season 1. So I'm almost done with Flash season 1 now.
Ooh,
I think I got like 3 episodes left. I definitely like where Flash is going. Like they got Grodd in there, so that's pretty cool. Love Grodd, though. I seems like they're taking him in a different way than the comics.
Grodd's one of those things where it's like very slow building.
Okay, well. So that's been my week. So the lovely lady Zia.
Oh, it's so kind.
What have you been doing? Oh,
I went.
By the way, sorry, I'm drinking Sam Adams Winter Lager out of my BlizzCon 2016 10th anniversary Stein. So
I'm drinking Monster out of a can that's normal.
I'm drinking.
It's not even the Battlefield
mug.
Ooh.
It's not even a Battlefield.
It's
Monster?
not even a Battlefield Monster. Yeah, I was gonna say they've been
Oh.
having that a bunch.
So
what up?
yeah, I went home for Thanksgiving. So I flew on a plane on Thanksgiving. I ate, and then I woke up the next morning and spent the entire day on Friday sick.
that sucks. Food poisoning?
No,
Did
I
your
caught a bug.
Oh, I thought your family like maybe poisoned you.
No,
Like,
no,
that
nobody else in my
bitch.
family got it.
That bitch,
Yeah,
she
I
moved
really
again.
Yeah, it sucked. So, is it called zero sum? I don't know, but either way, I effectively anything I ate was expelled.
Oh, so Thanksgiving was ruined.
I mean, I got to go home, and that was nice. So, you know,
But the
you gotta
turkey.
take the good with the bad.
But the turkey.
I didn't have turkey though, so I didn't have turkey. Not everyone has to have turkey on Thanksgiving.
Well, hold on. What'd you have? Now I'm thinking that you got something really fancy.
No, we had beef tenderloin.
Oh, of course you did.
That's not fancy.
Hold on.
Beef tenderloin.
Do I got like? Damn it! I can't find a fancy thing. God damn it! Of course I can't. The one time I need a fancy thing.
It's because you had too many
Hold on.
useless ones on there.
Fancy as fuck.
There you go.
Beef tenderloin.
I also had pumpkin pie.
Mm.
I savored it.
So, I had apple pie, but my wife and the kids all had pumpkin pie. But I want to bring something up for you because you, my wife, and now my daughter have started this thing where like I am mocked for not liking pumpkin pie. There is, I think it's like Jingle Bell Rock or some other song where they mention pumpkin pie in the song. My daughter heard it and she's like, "Haha, Dad, they said pumpkin pie, not apple." I'm like, God damn it!
I don't like pumpkin pie.
Thank you, Ray.
But I don't like anything. So
No,
it's like
you
coming
also
from
don't like
me.
cheese.
Yeah. So.
I gotta bring this up. Ray, look what I got.
Oh my God! Can I? What is
Why?
this?
Why?
Did you both? He's holding up a copy of the Goonies for the people who watch the show for whatever reason.
I got it on sale. Sorry. Okay,
For
keep
people
going.
Who don't watch?
Okay,
the
you
show.
got sick. You got fancy Thanksgiving dinner, beef tenderloin, and zero sum expulsion of food and any other goodies. Did it get better?
I'm afraid to mention anything because.
Well, did it get better?
You and Ray finally got what he wanted and isn't getting interrupted, and now it's gone to the other host.
To go somewhere apparently.
Anyway, so keep going. What else? Game? Anything?
What are you doing?
Me?
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm
It's
listening.
loud.
It's
Sorry.
loud.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're listening.
Yeah. So wait a minute. So now that you know you can't speak, you're gonna make noises to interrupt me.
I'm not
Is
gonna
this
make-
how it's gonna go?
No, it's gonna be fine. Everything is good.
No, it's not.
This is-
You're making noise.
I'm still making noise?
Dave, this is the Dave show, so please.
No.
I don't know who Dave is, but apparently he's gonna do all the.
Oh, I'm gonna. That hang up button's looking so nice right now.
Oh, I'm gonna mute you guys. Well, you talk. I'm gonna mute myself.
But if you mute, doesn't it affect the
No,
feed?
no. I'm just gonna mute myself.
Wait, you could have muted yourself like a long.
Well, you
time
guys
ago?
can hear. I can mute myself, and you guys could still hear me.
That's even worse. The fuck, man.
I don't
Zia.
really have. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to contribute. I mean, we Dave's gonna be mad, and of course I talked it all up and forgot to do it. But I bought the remastered version of Skyrim. So I understand that you all can't hear him, but just so everyone knows, he's blowing something up.
Yeah.
And so we can hear it, and so I'm trying to speak, and all I can hear is psst in my microphone or in my headphones. Yeah.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. He's like laughing now because he can't contain the steady stream of air that his gas baggery has produced.
Somebody's so full of hot air that should have been blown up a long time ago.
Yeah.
Jesus. Fucking blow harder.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
All
so
right.
Anyway, so right, So I got the remastered version of Skyrim. It's sitting on our table because, so help me, we will never defeat Witcher 3. And then my dear sweet mother, I love her, purchased Final Fantasy 15. So that's also on the way to my home. So I have a lot of games to play.
When you say you can't defeat Witcher, does that mean like you guys can't find the time to complete it, or it's really that hard?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I probably should word that better. There's so much to do that every time you start playing, you get sidetracked.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Really fun game.
You know what's not going to be fun is when the payoff for this whole thing is nothing.
What? Being the Witcher or watching him blow up?
Watching him blow this up. I'm just like...
It looks like a really big black dick is going into your mouth.
It's some sort of hammer.
It's a hammer.
It's Reinhardt's hammer.
Now make sure you unmute yourself to whoever you muted yourself.
Why did you remind him to mute him? Oh, why did you remind him to unmute?
Well, I did unmute. I did.
And it doesn't even look like Reinhardt's hammer.
Is that they gave that out? Oh, that was one of those little blow up things they gave.
Oh, okay.
BlizzCon.
There you go.
BlizzCon.
Hammer down.
Let's move on from the.
So
Zia, you good?
Zia is just like me. She has a whole bunch of games that she's never going to finish.
That's everybody.
Because now I have Witcher 3 in the wrapper that I haven't even touched yet.
Wait, in the wrapper, like just sitting here, I can't. I just crushed a whole bag of Doritos for that.
That's sacrilege.
No, it was left open. It's fine. Don't worry.
They're still good.
All right, let's come on. News.
All right.
Yeah.
And now and here's some bullshit that happened somewhere.
All right. Annual Festivus episode. Our favorite episode of the whole year. The only one that we actually do pre-planning for. Yeah, pretty much. The only one we ever do pre-planning for. It's going to be...
What are we going to have to... Yeah, well, I mean... Yes, that's true. I wasn't going bad. I was gonna say that what are we pre-planning? Like, what do we have to do for it? Like, my grievances are always off the cuff.
Well, we could do a feat of strength.
What? So we're gonna set up benches and we're gonna see how much we can lift.
Or we could do like Overwatch. Can't you do Overwatch 1-on-1?
The 1-on-1 thing.
You could kick all of our asses and you could pin us. Anyway, so Festivus, December 20th. Tuesday, December 20th. That's in, what, 3 weeks? 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Festivus! It's a holiday for the rest of us. And I'm pretty damn excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
We can tell.
Yeah, and I already know what you all are getting for Festivus.
Oh, Jesus. You have gifts?
Oh, yes. There are.
Yeah.
And our Festivus episode is going to have gifts for our live listeners and probably for someone in the studio audience.
There's a studio audience?
The download audience.
Oh, okay. They're all in the studio and they download it.
Yeah.
They're all hanging out together like, we gotta get this episode.
All right. Let's see. We got some pseudo bacon news.
This is the king of bacon talking about bacon.
All right. Apparently, The British £5 note contains small amounts of animal products like beef tallow, aka fat, and vegans are upset by this. And Hasu asked the question, could Sarah spend money if it had bacon in it? And like, that's the dream. That bacon becomes so abundant, it becomes our currency. Hey Ray, if you were a strip of bacon, would you eat yourself? I know I would. I'd be delicious.
I think I just heard something.
So if I was in Britain, I would just keep making the same thing and tell everyone it was vegan friendly.
I'm sure they would test it.
Okay. Are you kidding?
I'm serious. Vegans are rabid.
Yeah,
rabid
I can
creatures.
totally see them not giving up on it.
Like,
yeah, but how are they gonna know?
I don't.
Science. They have
Science. Science. For science. Science will solve this. I don't know. Fuck. Do I look like fucking Bill Nye?
Yes.
Thank you.
Very much so.
Thanks, Ray.
Except for all the brain stuff that he has.
I'll brain you.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, so moving on. This next story has me so fucking angry.
Angry? Why would this make you angry?
So,
It's
Deadpool.
amazing.
It's Howard the Duck mashup with Deadpool. It's not amazing.
That's
Fucking
hilarious.
Bird RP. In my damn comics.
Come on, you're playing this up for the show. You can't really be mad about
Does this really need to happen? Did this need to happen? No. No, it did not. This did not need to happen.
That's Deadpool. They always do goofy shit.
I respectfully disagree
Fine.
with your with this.
I'm
Hilarious.
That's pretty neat.
You're just disagreeing because it's a bird and it's bird
Yes.
RP. You're just doing it for the show. You're not actually mad.
No, I mean, Howard the Duck was fine as it was as a shitty movie and
It's
as a cameo in Guardians of the Galaxy.
That was really odd. At the end of Guardians of the Galaxy.
I'll be reading it because I like Deadpool.
Yeah, I would. If I still read comics, I would be interested.
Hey, Deadpool is what Deathstroke, same guy, right.
There's a whole thing. I think we've got. I feel like I've told that whole thing. Yeah, they're close.
All right.
One of them copied the other. I'm not going to get in an argument of who did who.
I do the first appearance of Deadpool comic.
Ooh.
X-Force, 82, I think?
Oh, yeah.
I would hold on to that one.
Blink 182.
Let's see, was it X-Force 82? Is that the first appearance? X-Force, let's see, Deadpool.
Yeah, we're professional.
X-Force. First, Deadpool. Let's see, what?
I don't think...
This is the Sarah show.
Yeah, Sarah, come on.
I don't remember when he first appeared.
It doesn't matter.
Oh! New Mutants 98! That's the one I have.
Ah!
Oh, wow, it's worth $300.
There you go.
Wait.
Put it in a plastic bag or whatever.
Yeah.
That's exciting. Anyway, alright, so Hasu dropped this little nugget on us since we talked about poop so much.
Oh, that was a great term that you used right there for that one.
What?
Dropped the nuggets.
I didn't even realize I said that. Science!
Yeah, so this is
science. This is another thing, all about science. This is how people in Belgium have discovered bacteria that eats poop, human poop, and it makes energy.
Huh.
And so there you go. It's like the Back to the Future, like Mr. Fusion thing, where you just dump your trash into it and it like powers your car, except with poop. So imagine like you get out of your car and you take a dump over like a little Mr. Pooper on your car, and you power your car with poop.
How much crap would it take to actually make a difference? That's the thing. Like,
literally.
Is this like is this one of those novelty things? Like, well, we can use this to use this, but it's totally inefficient.
Yeah.
No, apparently
it's not actually possible, but
I read the article. Apparently, the entire water treatment facility is powered this way. Oh, what's that?
If I do that, does it look like my head? It totally does.
Somewhat,
Here, I gotta get it like right there. Okay.
What?
Continue
Who
talking.
is that? Who is that?
I'm gonna be Kaylee Fry for the next.
Oh, Kaylee Fry. Okay.
I don't know, Sarah. This whole story stinks.
It stinks real bad.
Now I'm just thinking of stupid puns. This is why
the show has gone to crap.
Really.
We're up Schitt's Creek without a paddle here.
I think the most important thing we need to get to is what the next story is, though.
I'm gonna need you two assholes to move along.
So Black Friday violence is on the downturn, according to this. Only 3 attacks were reported. Only 3 attacks.
Hey, one person got
too many. 3 too many.
One person got killed over a parking spot.
I mean, I feel
That's
like that
terrible.
I feel like that happens on non-Black Friday days, which is more appalling.
Well, that is, but
I'm not surprised.
Let's see. Hasu put a little nugget here, going back to the poop thing. Black Friday is like the Purge movie, only in real life.
Yeah, I never saw the Purge, but
I didn't either.
I assume that I saw a picture of the Nike store in Seattle after.
Oh yeah.
Thing, and seriously, that makes me hate people. Like, just in general, like,
it's
shoppers,
disgusting.
People at the mall. I just want to go up and slap them and just be like, why? Like, who's the first person? Because, like, there had to have been a tipping point where nobody cared. So I want to know the first people that started throwing shit down, because they're to blame.
Yeah, like, can we take a moment to really, really think about the fact someone is dead? Someone died over a parking spot. Like, dead. They're not coming back. Like, they're dead. That's really scary and really messed up. Like, that could have been your fucking uncle. He's like, oh, I really want to get this thing for, like, your cousin, so, like, I'm gonna go, and then, like, dead. That's fucked up.
And now they're gonna push it so on Thanksgiving people will die, and on Friday people will die too, because they want to have sales on both days now.
One of these days, it's gonna start invading on Wednesday.
Eventually,
it's slowly gonna make its way creeping. It's gonna become Black Week.
You know what? That's sad. That it's probably true.
Black Week.
It literally is like a disease. Like, just, it's creeping into places that it shouldn't. I find this funny because I absolutely, like, I don't know. I say I don't know anybody personally that will go shopping on Thanksgiving for a stupid deal. I know somebody. We know somebody. Mutual person that went shopping for the TV on Thanksgiving.
Was it Dan?
Nope.
Damn it! I was really
This is Jibs.
Of course. Oh yeah, I saw him. I was just like,
bad.
And the worst part was it was that he went to Walmart. I saw it. Yeah, Jibs, I'm calling your fucking shit out. You fucking piece of shit.
Aw, good old Jibs.
Poor Jibs.
We haven't talked about AJ in forever, and
I know.
The first time we do.
So
we're calling his shit out.
I'm calling your shit out, and so I posted a link. So there was 3 shootings that were reported. Still lots of fights. I posted a link of a compilation of fights on YouTube. We'll have it in the show notes for you. I wasn't going to play it on the show. But there was also, in Modesto, California, there was a fucking, like, Royal Rumble going on. Someone, like, filmed it. And it was like a mass brawl. Yeah.
Like, think about that. Like, think about the chain reaction that happens, okay? The people want deals so bad that... a holiday that everybody used to have off, now people have to work. Now that people have to work on that day, like, more stores have to start being open because of it. Trust me, we get a lot of phone calls about why they're not open on Thanksgiving.
And I have to work because of these stores opening.
Like,
fuck your shit.
And then all the TV crews have to go out there and bear this nonsense because they have to film it because it's a fucking story, because there's probably going to be a injury or death. You know, like, it's kind of sad. It really is. Just please think about it if you're ever going to go shopping on Thanksgiving. Just don't. Fucking stay at home. No deal's worth a fucking parking spot death. Like, honestly.
Yeah.
This is why I stopped going to bars. Somebody like literally got stabbed at a bar in town once, and I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to bars anymore. Fuck it.
That's why we can't have nice things. Sarah's typing.
Sorry, getting an email.
Typing.
Oh, well,
we got an email last minute, so I grabbed it.
What's this? What's this Canada thing here about Black Friday in Canada?
Oh, so I want to post the thing. There's Canada Best Buy madness on Black Friday. Did it turn violent? No. Of course not. This is fucking Canada. This is the most orderly Black Friday I've ever seen. The doors open. The employees of the Best Buy are clapping, and people are just like casually walking into the store. There's no rushing. There's no stampeding. It's fucking Canada, people.
We're going to go with staged.
Well, most likely. But I also feel like
I bet it was.
It's one of those things where they're just like, they probably went out there and they're like, hey, we'll give you guys 10% off if you guys just stand in line nice. Be nice.
Can we just take a minute? Can you see like anything through this crack here?
A little, like I didn't notice it until you just said something, so.
Okay,
no.
You guys continue to talk, and I'm gonna just shut the door a little bit, and then
I'll tell you why. Because that crack in the door is not on our overlay.
Oh, it's not. Okay, then never mind. I'm not gonna get up.
I can see I can only see the doorknob.
It does show the bed though, and I want to make sure that you can't see onto the bed.
No, not on screen. Because
Mark's just helicopter decking all over the place.
Well, good. Then you'll get a nice little helicopter deck action.
Let's see. So that was so Black Friday. So Canada's nice. Everyone else is a bunch of assholes, specifically in the U.S.
Yeah.
And I want to bring up this next piece of news: Nintendo World coming to Universal Studios. So they are making a Nintendo World at all the Universal Studios. Orlando, Hollywood, and Japan. And they want to make it so that way you are basically walking through your favorite video games. Now, here's the part that Ray is going to get pissed off about. In this article, I also read that the president of Nintendo America foresees people being able to use their smartphones as part of the experience.
Fucking mobile gaming.
Because it's Nintendo.
I know. Hey, they do their own thing. I personally think it's ridiculous how they do it, but I also know that people love it. Hence, my friend over here. Or wherever she is. I don't know which side she's on. Wherever she is.
Who, me?
Yeah. You love Nintendo.
Oh, I do love Nintendo, but I also...
She's on your left.
Certain things about them that I dislike.
Your left, Ray.
Oh, okay.
So, hold up your left hand. Yeah, there you go, right there.
I was like
hey!
my left.
Yeah, my left too. So, like you're over there.
Well, that'll be neat. So, what game would you want to go through? Like,
I mean, the most obvious one is Mario Kart.
Oh, I didn't even think about kart. I was just thinking about Mario in general.
It better be like a go-kart thing where I get to fucking throw like plushies at people.
Oh,
actually, that could be dangerous. Now that I think about it, hit someone in the head, they start flipping their go-kart.
Our track record with plushies, we should probably stay far away.
Like I was thinking, since like the only Nintendo game that I thought of whenever I think of Nintendo is GoldenEye. I know that's not like a Nintendo thing, but if they made the facility, that level as like the thing you could walk through, I guarantee that would get people like me at least somewhat interested in it.
I would love it if they had it where you can run underneath a jumping Bowser, and then Toad's just there. Oh, thank you, but your princess is in another castle, and then you could fucking kick him. It's like fucking like boot that little fucker.
Well, it would be in VR, so you actually could. You're gonna be using your phone. It's gonna be hooked up to your face like this. You're gonna look around, and that's how it's gonna be.
I have three that come to mind, and I can't rule any of them out. So I'm thinking Metroid would be really creepy to walk through. Mega Man would be very fun.
Would
And
they have
Zelda
Mega
would
Man?
be-
Would they have Mega Man though? Because it's Capcom and it's on other platforms. So
Oh, it
does
has to be Nintendo franchises?
I think so. Like they haven't
Okay.
really said that, but like Nintendo World implies like Nintendo properties. I would think so.
Oh, okay,
I would probably think
so
first
Zelda
party.
then. So then Zelda and Metroid would be my two. Although as Metroid, yeah.
Yeah, Metroid. Yeah, Metroid
Okay.
counts.
So then Metroid and I'd say Zelda.
Did you know that Pokemon technically doesn't count? Nintendo just owns a stake in the Pokemon company.
Yes.
Just in case anyone wanted to know, fact, Pokemon is, while it is on Nintendo only, technically, if you don't count Pokemon Go, yeah, Nintendo only owns a stake in the company. So, but yeah, imagine walking through Nintendo World and like a fucking Eevee just like hops across the path and then all of a sudden
I'm
like
sure
a
that's all
coughing,
it'll be, too.
and like you try and throw something away and like a coughing like appears.
You try and like go take a piss in the dirt and Diglett pops up and like, hey, stop doing that.
Why are you pissing in the dirt at a theme park?
Sometimes you gotta fucking piss.
Yeah.
Go to the fucking bathroom.
Don't you
Listen,
know?
I have to piss right now. I might just go outside and do it in the dirt just to prove a fucking point here.
Fucking
Yeah.
savage.
That's savage, dude.
Can we just like roll this right into Foffs?
Sure.
Well, we got one more thing. Overwatch.
Oh, right.
Genji,
Yeah.
and this was kind of somewhat related to Ray killing Genji. Well, apparently somebody's made Genji's Dragon Blade for reals.
The guy that makes all the swords. Let's see here.
It's a Man at Arms. It's like a reforged. So yeah,
I mean, it's pretty neat, but like,
it's something special, really, right?
yeah, like
It's just like a katana blade, right?
just crazy looking is what it is. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I actually have a few. I think I might have two Foffs. I mean, the usual Black Friday Foff, obviously, but
Oh, yeah.
there's
I
something
go
also
without
tied to it. Yeah.
All right, let's do Foss.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. Fuck you, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Fuck you, Saddam Hussein of Iraq.
All right. Well, I guess I'll start. Black Friday can just suck a big old D. You know, I'm not really into that. But I had to work, and I got called in because it's a somewhat busy day. I got called in at like, let's say 1:50. I left the house a little bit after 2. Usually it takes me 10 minutes to get to work with traffic. It took me almost double that because not only is there traffic, there's basically 2 ways to get to where the big shopping places are, like Walmart, and basically Walmart because that's all anyone cares about in this town. But there's 2 roads. There's a main road that is like the highway that people go through. So obviously the fire department doesn't want to block that one basically off. They decide to go on the other one, which is the back road that everybody uses on one side of town to get to where I need to go. They do a boot drive where they hold up traffic and hold their boot out and get change off people, which I get. They need money. The fire department needs money. But god damn it, do you have to do it on Black Friday? Like, that pisses me off so much. Like, it literally, for my job specifically, delivering pizza is not fucking easy when you take one of my routes away to get into town. Like, literally one of 2 routes. So, yeah, thanks.
He's not exaggerating, by the way. It's a small town.
it's shit. It's I mean, and I honestly, like, I get that they need money. They need donations. But it just, like, the idea of picking that road on that day, it sucked, and I don't agree with it. I can't really get too mad because they are the fire department and everything, but it does suck that they have to block traffic. I mean, it's not blocking traffic, but, you know, to a crawl. It's pretty shitty. And fall off to Black Friday in general. What is you?
I'm at a I got a little bit of a conundrum, and you guys can help me solve it.
Okay.
Because I don't really know how I feel about this. Oh, the Goonies. Solve everything with the Goonies. So actually today I was at spin class, and I'm on my bike, and I look over, kind of, and there's a guy. I've never seen him here before at the class before,
Was he a
And
clown?
I noticed...
Fucking hate clowns.
No, I know you do. Well, I don't know, you might say this guy's a clown. He has on a shirt, but the hole there, it's almost like he physically took scissors and he's cut holes directly under where his armpits are on both sides, so that he has a little air vent on the sides of his shirt.
And they weren't just ripped. They weren't just ripped.
They look cut?
No. They kind of looked like, but not like they were stylistically cut. It kind of looked like a little bit of both, like cut, rip. Like they were starting to rip, so he just said, fuck it, and like put holes on two sides. So he had little air pocket, little air holes directly under his paw. Now keep in mind, this guy, so I'm sitting here, I'm like looking at him, studying him, and not studying him, like I every once in a while he's like directly across from me in such a way that like when I look up from my bike at the instructor, I can see him out of the kind of the corner of my eye. He's just drenched in sweat. It's fine, people sweat. I mean, like, if you weren't, I'd question how hard you were working. But it's pouring. Like, he was soaking at the end of this thing. And so here's my issue. Do I say props to this guy for not giving a fuck and rocking armpit holes in a t-shirt?
Yep, because I have armpit holes.
Okay. No. I'm not talking the part where your arm goes through. I'm talking like a cut. Like, for people who are watching, you can see, like, there was holes, like, my boob would kind of fall out if I put a hole. Not, my boob's not on the side of my body, but you all catch my drift. Like, you would see side tit. There'd be some side tit if I tried to do it. Yeah, there'd be some side boob if I did what this guy did. Right. But, like, fuck, because it was fucking weird looking, and it's kind of trashy and gross, because if you sweat a lot, the last thing is like your armpits should be exposed.
I just imagine so water fountains like shooting out of these holes of sweat.
Yeah, I mean, but that's like kind of what it was. And so you know, and this is not to like bash people who sweat a lot. Like it's just it's a natural thing. But wouldn't you take care to have more? I would think you would want something to help capture that, or like a t-shirt, or like a sweat wicking material, not, hey guys, I sweat, so here's some waterfalls. It's not going to keep you cool, buddy. You're going to sweat either way. So like, I don't know, what do I say here?
I say props only because there's people that will just cut the sleeves off their shirts and they wear those to work out because they want to show off their arms all the time.
It
happens like, and honestly, I have a shirt that doesn't have sleeves, and I sometimes wear it to the gym, but I don't go when people are there. I go at like 2 a.m.
Like that makes sense because it's like a male sleeveless shirt.
Yeah,
makes sense. Like you want your arms exposed. You don't want things to hug onto your arms. I get that. Right?
I'm leaning towards a FOP because for me, if I have a shirt that like I feel is a pretty good workout shirt still, and there's like a hole in the armpit, like. And it happens. If you're using it for working out, like, it's eventually probably going to get ripped because you're probably putting some stress on the seams and everything.
Yeah.
So, what I do is, as Ray said, I cut off the sleeves. If it's still a good shirt, like, if it gets hot, look, here in the South, Georgia, it gets hot. So, sometimes having, like, a sleeveless shirt to work out in or do, like, lawn stuff in is nice. So, I would say have some dignity and just cut off the sleeves.
They look like gills. Yeah, they look like it looked like gills, like the way they were like long cut from like front to back, but like the arm pieces were still attached and still on. They weren't pulled. And I looked at this dude and I was like, that's his body. Like that's skin. Those are big holes on both sides of his body.
Did he have tentacles coming out? Was it like did he have like hairy pits where there was tentacles coming out?
I didn't want to stare. No, I didn't want to stare. Honestly, I was afraid of that being the case, and I would have because
zero-sum game right there, right?
Dude, if like long armpit hair, I know guys don't need to shave that, but like trim it at least, because it gets all. I
literally don't think I've ever. Like, it's right there. It's just a little bit. I don't think I've ever shaved it. It's not much.
I'm not saying you should shave it. I'm just saying,
even
like,
trim
if like Cthulhu is coming out of your armpit, you should probably trim it back a little bit. It just, it's a thing.
I braid it.
Okay,
Connect it to my beard, kind of like one of those.
Do you braid your grundle hair too?
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Why don't you just go ahead before I foff off?
All right. This fucking cunt in the Lexus SUV at my son's daycare. I have complained about her at least 3 or 4 times now. She doesn't give a fuck about anyone but her rich, hoity-toity self. It's fucking raining today, right? Instead of pulling all the way up, she parks under the underhang by the front entrance so that other cars can't even pull into the parking lot.
So I know what you're talking about.
So she creates a fucking backup to the road. But hey, she was dry and so were her kids. Get a fucking umbrella, you stuck-up bitch.
Is this the same lady who gives your wife the stink eye?
I don't know.
Oh, you should totally key her car then, if it is.
Yeah, fucking...
She sounds like an evil person.
I fucking hate this woman. She drives this Lexus SUV and she just thinks her shit don't stink. She takes fucking forever. She takes her time. She wants to socialize with, like, teachers and the administrative staff. Like, no, you have to drop off your kid. If you want to socialize, go park your car in a parking space. Not in the drop-off lanes. I know Ray's like, I don't understand what's going on. But trust me, it's a big fucking deal. Move all the way up in the lane, drop your kid off, and get the fuck out of there.
I get it, man. I know what you're saying.
People got shit to do.
I mean...
God damn it. Just because your fucking rich ass is probably sitting at home, eating bonbons all day.
Like...
God damn it.
Bonbons?
Yeah, I'm thinking like Peggy Bundy.
Bonbons. Okay, whatever. What else you got?
I want to say props to drunk Zeatex. They were amusing on a night that I needed to pick me up. So thank you.
You didn't respond, so I was worried you were actually mad at me.
No, I was having a really bad night, and those made me smile. No, they made me smile. So thank you.
Okay, good. They were, yeah. I was in a weird mode where I was talking to Mark about what I want to do when I grow up, and I was like. And so, I said, you know what? And I'm just like waving my martini and like drunk girl sloppy, and I'm like, Blizzard should just pay us. So I felt like you should know that's how I felt. I'm glad it cheered you up, and I'm sorry you are having a bad day.
It's fine. And I just want to say, fuck off to stores opening on Thanksgiving, which forced me to work. Not only Thanksgiving, but also on the Friday afterwards.
You worked from home, though, right?
I did, but still, I had to work.
Well,
and it sucked. It absolutely sucked. Because I could have been spending time with my kids. I could have been doing something with them, but no. Instead, I had to work. I had to. And for those of you who don't know, my company supports a lot of retailers. So, guess what? As I mentioned before, when the retailers are open, so is my fucking company. So...
Ooh.
Yeah, when I first started at this company 6 years ago, guess what? We didn't have to work on Thanksgiving night or even Black Friday. We didn't even have to really worry about anything. We literally were told, just watch your email from time to time and whatever. And now it's like, all right, Thursday night, get ready to you have to be checking your email. We got to be monitoring transactions, blah, blah, blah. And then Friday, it's like, it's all hands on deck, making sure everything ran smoothly. It's like, God damn it. So
I have a surprise future Foff, and this is the Foff to banks. Because there's one type of business that will never be open on Thanksgiving, probably, and that'll be banks. So fuck them in advance, because I guarantee it'll become a day where all of us are working on that day, and the fucking banks are like, yeah, but it's a holiday, so we get it off. It's how it is.
I like this impression. I like the act.
I don't even know what impression it is. It's just
I don't either. Jackass. It was just funny.
It was close to Trump, actually. So
it was actually. That's probably why I thought it was funny.
We also got an email from Mike. He said, props to Sarah for saying apparel is going on sale on Cyber Monday, so skip Black Friday and save big money.
Hey, big money, no whammies. Congrats, Mike.
That was inside information, by the way. So,
insider trading.
My company's a private company, so it's no inside trading at all. I don't know what you're talking about. All right, let's get into haikus.
Big titties and ass. She wants to be inside you. Haikus from Zia.
She looking around for inspiration?
The litter box is right behind me, and one of my cats took a really huge dump. I was sitting here, and all of a sudden there was this, like, you know when somebody farts and it slowly creeps into your nostrils? Like, that's what happened. And I remember I was, like, looking around thinking something was on fire.
Ew.
So,
but it wasn't, because of science.
Oh, it smells so bad.
Get some of that bacteria and power your whole house.
Yeah, really.
Oh, you guys, look, like, I think you can see her. Like, look, can you see her? Spooky bad.
Do you have, like, an igloo down there?
It's a rolling cat litter box, so what you do is they poop in it and stuff, and then when it's ready to be changed, you actually just roll it on top of itself, and pat the top, roll it back, and then there's a filter that comes out like this.
Oh.
I would have to show you how it works. It's amazing. So you don't have to, like, scoop and do all it. No, you just roll it and then pull out a little sleeve catches all of it.
So you roll and pull out?
Yeah.
My pull-out game is not strong.
We know. We know. You had to have surgery because of it.
Now I don't even worry about my pull-out game.
Your pull-out game is so bad.
Oh my god, it smells like hot ass. It's so bad.
I'm so sorry for laughing at you, by the way. But
it's okay. It's okay. If people are finding humor in it, there's something that can come of it. And apparently, Spooky's colon feels way better.
Science.
Me. I was like,
science.
The only thing I can say is at least it's not on the fucking floor. You know.
Oh, that's really true. I'm just thinking, like, this shit could fuel some cars back here. Like, I gotta call those people up. Oh, fuck. Yeah, you're right. It's not on the floor.
Yep. See, I'm trying to put a positive spin on it.
Oh, that's why I love you guys. All right, you ready for this haiku? I'm sorry. Tangent show.
Hey, all odd one.
Whole show. Like, even when I breathe. Anyway. Thanksgiving was, you know when, like, there's a really bad smell? I'm sorry, I just keep talking about this. You know when there's a really bad smell and it's so bad that you can almost, like, taste it? That's kind of what's happening here.
Jesus H. Christ. I found this funny before, but now I'm starting to get nauseated.
Okay.
Yeah. She wants you to share in it.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Thanksgiving was nice, minus the whole shopping thing. Get your porn later.
Exactly.
Or don't buy it.
Yeah.
Or stream.
Who buys porn? Actually, I'll buy porn if I went to this. Anyway, yeah.
I didn't know people buy porn still. Ray, where can people find you?
Oh, I don't want to be found. I'm off the grid. No. Rayfist, it's RAYFYST on Twitter. I don't know how many times I've said that in response to you saying, where can people find me?
That tickled me for some reason that time.
What about you?
You can find me on Twitter at Seraphis. Zia?
Oh, Ray, I meant to tell you that that drunk text I sent to Sarah. Listen, you two have been fucking off this entire episode with your tangent. I'm allowed a tangent.
I'm not saying a damn thing.
Yeah, that's right. Because this is addressed to you, and you're gonna like it. I think Sarah broke. He just leaned off camera and maybe puked.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, so I was sitting at the bar, and I looked down at the end of the bar, and lo and behold, there's a man sitting there wearing the dude sweater. Like, the Big Lebowski sweater.
Really? Nice!
I should have taken a picture of it, but I didn't want this man to, like, see me doing it, and I really should have been stealthy and selfied. But, yeah, he really was wearing the... I know Aaron Rodgers wore it, so it's, like, the same, whatever, in that same thing.
So, well, you know, I mean, there is a... When we talk about the Big Lebowski on this show, or if we ever talk about Fail Dozer, I mean, there is a thing that, you know, could really brighten the mood of the show. I know Sayre's he's not picking up on it because he's not looking off to the side like this, trying to be like, God damn, where's the sounder? You know?
Already trying to...
I'm trying to buy him time. until I hear
What
that.
the fuck are you doing?
You ruined it.
Oh.
Ruined it.
By the way, one part of your text that I found particularly funny. I'm just going to do one small snippet of your rant, but it said, "Come on, let's go, Blizzard, give me monies. I work, but not Rihanna, 'cause butt."
That what? That's one thing I love about drunk Zia messages.
I like how it says. I'm just looking back on this now. I said, "Hey, fuck. Oh, what do?" And I spelled fucko Fuccccco.
Yeah.
And I also said, "Fucking seriously, dude." Right in the pooch.
All right. So.
All right. Anyway.
They're not literally his children. They're the little Lebowski urban achievers.
I'm sorry. Oh, Mark just gave me the dirtiest look and shut the door.
It's because you were laughing or because of the smell?
So I was both. I think it may have been both. It broke him. Thank you for playing that. You can find me at ITSXIA. Apparently I might die tonight, so...
He's a doctor. He would know how to do it.
Yeah,
Twitter doesn't have smell-o-vision.
Oh my god. Right, so Mr. Hasu, who's wonderful and did a really nice intro that I didn't get to read, so we're going to do it next week. You can follow him on Twitter at Mr_Hasu, Hasu. You can find the show in all sorts of great places. thesundering.net is our website, and you can follow us on Twitter at The Sundering. You can also go to Facebook and find us on there, facebook.com/thesundering, and you can see this show in its video format, along with previous shows, youtube.com/Sundering Podcast.
And, by the way, we may have a special video that's not necessarily a show coming soon.
Yeah, we're really excited about it.
So we will reveal more information on Facebook and on Twitter once we have more information.
Stay tuned. I'm really jazzed about figuring that out. In the meantime, you can email the show at thesundering@gmail.com, or you can call the show at 323-SUNDER-0 or 323-786-3370. We are a member of D20 Catalyst, part of the D20 Crit Network. Our intro is courtesy of Boxing Fox. Thank you, everyone, for submitting Foffs and questions and what have you. We didn't really have much from you guys because that's okay, because we did a lot of talking. Anyway. Fucking, as always, download us, invite us into your home, your ears, your head. We just want to be inside of you.
Next time we podcast from poop and science stuff. I got nothing.
Shit, I could have made a fucking better episode.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.
I love the 20.